It's the 1775th season of the ukulele, and they're off. Not all horse races take place on the track necessarily. There have been races between gentlemen and folks who were not gentlemen also over the years, and so I thought I'd sing one of those songs. This is Jimmy Driftwood wrote this thing. Along about 1825, I left Tennessee very much alive. And I never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been riding that Tennessee stud. I had some trouble with my sweetheart's pa, and one of her brothers was a bad outlaw. I wrote a letter to my Uncle Fudd, and I rode away on the Tennessee stud. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. We drifted right down into no man's land, across the river called the Rio Grande. I raced my horse with a Spaniard's foal till I got me a skin full of silver and gold. Well, me and the gambler, we couldn't agree, and we got in a fight over Tennessee. We pulled our guns and he fell with a thud, and I got away on the Tennessee stud. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, and the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. And he had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Well, I rode right back across Arkansas, and I whooped her brother and I whooped her pa. When I found that girl with the golden hair, she was a-riding that Tennessee mare. And there's a pretty little baby on the cabin floor, and a little horse colt playing round the door. I loved that girl with the golden hair, and the Tennessee stud loved the Tennessee mare. Tennessee stud was long and lean, and the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. And he was the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. These good horses.